Now, Cabinet Secretary for Education and Interim Cabinet Secretary for Interior, Dr. Fred Matiang'I, today officiated the National Education Management Information System that will effectively be the only source of educational data in a meeting at the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development. Let's take a look at that story.
Cabinet Secretary for Education Dr. Fred Matiang'I has officiated a system that will be a trusted master data for education. This system will stop the misuse of resources that has been there in the past.
We are looking at creating one single source of truth for all the data that we need in the education sector.
Matiang'I says that the aim of this system is to avoid losses and enhance governance and accountability by tracking data concerning schools and institutions.
To have accurate scientific data in the education sector.
He says every student will have a universal personal identity number and every public and private school a code that identifies them.
Every student in Kenya will end up with a personal registration number.
This program is set to be launched on the 28th of September this year, and the only source of information to the system being principals and head teachers. Aside from this, every parent will be required to provide 50 shillings for each child to get a valid birth certificate in order to join school and avoid problems in the future.
Ministry of Interior had graciously agreed and waived the 50 shillings charge on birth certificates.
He says that this system will save on a lot of money that will aid in other projects. Misuse of resources in the education sector now comes to a halt, with the Cabinet Secretary for Education, Dr. Fred Matiang'I, finally officiating the National Education Management Information System that will track data from every institute, both public and private. He says that every school will be required to have a code that identifies them. Reporting from the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, Nairobi, I'm Nemis, Ebru TV.
That is our very own Nema making waves within the socio-political sphere in this country.